will plot against you if you are a person I like. That is correct. That's why I'm starting the 11th season. He is also altering the Pampers. As a result, it appears that Kelvin Hunter, also known as Kevin Hunter, the ex-husband of Wendy Williams, will have to look for work since the judge recently turned down his request to resume paying alimony. Kelvin has been attempting to obtain funds from a variety of sources, including Wendy Williams' pockets. Additionally, the judge has stated that Wendy Williams is reaching new heights. She has just won one of the most difficult battles of her life, so it is well-deserved. She has also won 1,000,000 hearts with her strategic response to her ex-husband's infidelity and legal ambush. She has finally emerged from Kevin Hunter and his mistress Voodoo Hoodoo. We have all the juicy information, so let's get started. We all know from recent media tabloids that Wendy Williams has been battling the law to protect her money from the scavengers, also known as Hunter and Sharina. Now notice how the situation has changed. The soulmates are trying their hardest to make ends meet. Soon it might actually leave their home. It appears that fate and karma have been working against him. As a result, it appears that Kevin Hunter, also known as Kelvin Hunter, the ex-husband of Wendy Williams, has finally received his karma as he claims in new court documents that he is about to be foreclosed on because his payments, also known as checks for alimony, have run dry. He decided to sue Wendy in court after the host of X TV show stopped paying alimony checks to Kevin and his mistress. Kevin chose to play the victim role in his legal documents by stating, "My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Kevin stated, "The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in a timely manner is extremely important to me. I can't keep up with my day-to-day life and pay my bills." Kevin has been completely self-centered, wailing about his problems while seemingly ignoring Wendy's. Despite Wendy Williams' recent financial difficulties, her ex-husband Kevin Hunter wants her to resume making monthly payments. It appears that Kevin's karma has finally caught up to his, and Wendy is beginning to benefit. However, the judge's order that Wendy's financial guardian will not be required to resume writing the man's alimony checks suggests that the court has a different opinion on the matter. According to court records that the United States obtained, Sun ordered Kevin's motion to be dismissed without prejudice because the court found that it was not emerging. The alleged soulmates are not in a good place right now. Kevin's life had been relatively secure thanks to Wendy, but that is about to change. The time has come for Wendy's ex-husband to buckle up because Wendy is no longer going to feed him. Something else comes up just when you think this mess has come to an end. The divorced couple must now participate in binding arbitration, the judiciary has stated. However, Kevin's struggle to obtain Wendy's funds is not entirely over. The parties are, as stated in the order, to take part in arbitration that is obligated. The judge stated that the disagreements regarding the severance payments and the QDRO qualified domestic relations order necessitate mediation. Therefore, it appears as though the court has granted Kevin some leeway to take the case to mediation, essentially indicating that the case has been resolved in this particular court. You may recall that Wendy included a clause in the divorce settlement that stated that if her contract with Talk WW was not renewed, or if it was suspended, canceled, or terminated for any other reason, Wendy would not be compensated in the same way by any other television show. South Valerie Tevin acknowledges and agrees that all severance payments may be modified or terminated. Wendy was able to divorce her parasitic ex-husband without much difficulty thanks to this clever clause, which Kevin's lawyers did not notice. However, the release of Season 12 was postponed due to Wendy Williams' ongoing health issues, which included low grades, a disease, and lymphedema. The production decided to end her contract as a result. The Wells Fargo accounts of ex-TV stars were frozen on suspicion of financial exploitation, dementia, or excessive influence. So here it is. Wendy and her legal team deserve 10 points. Kevin is said to have been a key player in the frozen Fargo incident, according to rumors. Tissa shares some interesting information with us. Right. I believe Wendy's accounts were even frozen due to Kevin. Keep in mind what sparked it. Kevin's lawyer and the son went to the bank. The lawyer for Kevin was attempting to get something done. A fraud response was triggered by the bank. Right. He is being punished for his actions because he has been kicked out of the house, which is the cherry on top. His plea had also been denied by the judge. Kevin's illusions of grandeur appear to have vanished. He thought his checks for alimony were safe, but he had no idea that Wendy has other plans. This is a huge loss for Kevin and a complete victory for her. Let's just say that the fans are enjoying the spectacle of Kevin getting his retribution. This is a real-life scenario that you can't make up. And Charlie Magnet believed that's what God had to say about this. There are no hunters. The hunting season has ended, right? Do you think that the fact that Wendy's last name is Hunter matters to anyone? Is it correct that you should have taken the last name Williams? How do you expect people to feel about you now if you believe they did not respect you when you were with Wendy? Okay, you should have been kissing Wendy's feet, which is yet another reason. Wendy appears to have been quite kind to Kevin in spite of what he had done to her, judging by these harsh remarks. Hell has no fury like a woman despised, according to a fan. She is not resentful or self-centered. She was, in fact, extremely generous. Kevin and Sharina ought to go through everything Wendy went through. They are blown away by Wendy's imaginative solution to get her out of this predicament. Her genius simply blows your mind. She is, in my opinion, a genius given all of this. It would appear that all of the things she went through before and after the show ended were planned. She hasn't had much activity lately. She did it in such a way that it was difficult for anyone to claim that she could continue working in order to pay him. Straight Junius, Junius. Kevin Hunter has boasted that he was the primary reason for the WWE show's popularity, ignoring public opinion. He has also filed a lawsuit against the production company for breach of contract. His lawyer said that Kevin Hunter was one of the reasons the Wendy Williams show was so successful, and everything seemed to be going wrong. After he had left, Mr. Hunter was fired illegally because he was married to Wendy, which is against NYC's human rights laws. There will be a lot of questions if his claims are taken into consideration. The most important question is, if he is so skilled at what he does, why does he not apply to another production company and demonstrate his abilities there? Uter, however, has made it abundantly clear as he addresses Kevin directly. Why are you unable to repeat your claim that you were the mastermind behind the scenes and created all of Wendy's items? Are you unable to achieve financial independence? You've been working with Wendy for a long time, and given your salary and the daytime talk show you started, you should have some money, right?